So y'all are last but certainly not least in my past life readings for November 2022, 2023. Um, Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, make sure that you guys subscribe. Give me a second. I'm doing my own notifications since my channel got okay. All right. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure that you guys subscribe. We are going to be doing some past life readings, which can really, really be difficult. I want to thank everybody that has shown support for these readings. And then also, I want to give everybody a kudos because I want to tell you that I believe that past life readings is, looking at your past life is the ultimate in shadow work. It doesn't necessarily mean that the shadow work that you do is directly related to your past life, but I think that there is quite a bit of shadow work that is being done when you are looking at your past life, okay? Because it is very easy to have issues, to blame certain things in society, but to do past life soul searching work makes you look directly at yourself. It empowers yourself. You get educated on self, and you get those clues and those keys to a greater understanding about why you're having those issues. And while, yeah, duh, there can be people that are at spiritual battle with you, there can definitely be people that will try to purposely do harm to you unfairly. So it's not to say that you should just ignore that, but I think that whenever you are dealing with that and you don't even have time to do that self-care, that means that either what you're doing is not working or you need to devise another plan. Okay. So Pisces, we're going to get started. I am going to be using my past life oracle deck, which I love this deck. I am so totally, I really love this deck. And then we're also going to, dive deeper with the tarot card. So welcome. We're going to get started. Make sure that you support the channel. I appreciate it by hitting the thumbs up. And again, if you guys need to reach me for personal private readings, the link is in the video description box. So just to let you guys know, these are messages from spirit. These are not personal readings at all. Okay. So it may not resonate for you. Okay. Or maybe it will resonate with you, or you may think that I'm speaking directly to you. And no, these readings are for everybody and whoever wants to watch them and understand them. Okay. So we're going to get started. Like I said, the best readings are the personal private ones. They are, because these are just general readings. The best past life readings is to have dates. As far as like more information about who you were in a previous life is the best one. So, but if this is all that you can do, then you're a brave person, because past life stuff can be really heavy. It can. And so let's get started. Spirit guides for the Pisces. Show me what past lives do you want to present to the Pisces that could be affecting their current incarnation or lifetime between November 2022 and November 2023. Okay. Show me what messages you have for Pisces. Thank you. Okay. So the leaving or travel card comes up, the arts comes up, and the spouse comes up. Okay. So we're going to start with this card right here. I get a strong suspicion that a lot of you Pisceans, you desire to travel somewhere. You desire to go somewhere. or to leave away from somewhere. There possibly could be obstacles in doing that. Possibly caused by your spouse. There may be some resentment. Let's read directly out of the book first. So Pisces, you drew this card because of an old pattern spanning several lifetimes that involves travel and leaving. You may notice in this lifetime that you are a vagabond of sorts and want to continually be moving. You may wish to travel often or seek out a career in which you do so. Now, just to let you guys know, some of you Pisces may just desire to move to a different area. It's not that you want to move continually. What I can sense is that a lot of you guys just really, really, really want to go to a different area. Okay. So it may not be that extreme is what the book makes it seem like. But we'll read it out of respect for the creator of these cards. You may also tend to move to new homes frequently. You develop this propensity for leaving and movement out of necessity during your lives as a Bedouin or other type of nomad. Your relationships may have also involved you leaving your partner or being left by a partner who traveled. This kind of movement is impacting the situation that you're inquiring about today. Okay. So we're going to look at the cards to be a little bit more specific. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for the Pisces about this leaving or travel card for the Pisces? Okay, I'm going to really shuffle these, but something tells me that I was getting a lot of repeat cards for the Capricorn and Aquarius. So I'm going to, okay. So first of all, this card flipped out. Definitely a problem within a family. Definitely something going on to where I feel like for a lot of you Pisceans, you're feeling extra burdened because family doesn't want to let you leave. Yeah, the Sun card comes up. So you may be the golden child, but at the same time, you're the black sheep. Kind of happens with dual signs. Keep in mind, if you are a dual sign, dual signs would be considered Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Okay. Okay. And then the Empress in the inverted position. So a lot of you guys may have dreams and aspirations. And the reason why they're not being realized is because of the finances. And it's been that way for a while. That King of Wands seems to be either an authority figure or a person that seems to be working really, really hard to block you. And I feel like what that Empress card is saying, along with this Sun card, just the energies working together, is that you have the power within you, but you just need to have the confidence and the strength to say, you know, I'm surprised the authority figures card didn't come up for you guys. A lot of you Pisceans are feeling possibly, I mean, you could be somebody very young. You could be in your late 20s. And you may want to leave the nest, and maybe perhaps you may feel like your mother is not allowing you to, or either your father. Okay. Maybe every time you try to attempt to leave and go, and then a lot of you guys are very fearful of where you're at because you feel like nobody really respects you, which is awful, horrible. Spirit, clarify King of Wands, inverted. Yeah. That's not much to give. If all you like tell your kids to be careful. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that but for you to have them fear crossing the streets, why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side, of course, but you're not even being allowed to cross the road or to experience much of anything. And I feel like the Empress does represent an overbearing, overprotective female archetype who, really, to be honest with you, it's not even necessarily about your safety. It's more so about a person being in control and having that. Yep. See why? See, Two of Swords. You're trying to cross the road, but you're being told all of these negative things. And this is definitely coming from a past life. You are dealing with a family dynamic or some other group, whether or not it's a group home, some kind of group of people that represent the past life Pisces who are saying, no, stay right here. Somebody does not adapt to change very well, which shouldn't be your problem. If you are not experiencing a great success financially, something wrong. Let me clarify this Empress in the inverted position. You better watch this person because this person will talk some stuff up on you. Yep, Ten of Pentacles inverted. And so what I can see is a family dynamic to where it's like a multi-generational thing where you can see like, yeah, and it's all predicated upon by fear. And this is something you're in a karmic family, Pisces, is what I can see. And it's gotten worse, but it got worse during the pandemic. It got worse, but it was like that beforehand. It was like that beforehand. It's been like that for the past 20 years for some of y'all. I mean, what's next? They're going to tell you, well, day turns into night, so you shouldn't go anywhere. Like, fulfill your dreams, even if they don't support it. The problem is that when you try to do it, whatever it is, even if it doesn't involve actual physical travel, when you try to do that, there's no support. So what? Go to your spirit guides for support. Now, for some of you guys, you may be married and your husband or your wife has a very overbearing parent. Absolutely devastating. How do you deal with that? Oh, goodness gracious. You've already, like, throughout the years, you've passed up opportunity after opportunity. Oh, it's an opportunity over here. You can do this with that. No, you can't do that, And I feel like this is not just for those of you that live in small towns, but even in big cities. It's kind of just like, you may have these big dreams that are actually supposed to be realized, Pisces. But it's kind of like, I don't know. Have y'all ever saw that show, True Blood? That show is like the ultimate comfort zone. Just everything about it, just everybody loved. But the show ended up having to stop. If you remember the character Sookie, and everybody loved Sookie, everybody loved Eric, everybody loved Bill, everybody loved Sam. Everybody loved Tara, and they were, Sookie and Tara and Sam owned the local pub, and it just was this nostalgia, and it's just, you know what I'm saying? But there were things that were being done by the universe to shake that up. And unless you're somebody that's like, okay, well, I'm just going to work at the local liquor store the rest of my life, or I'm going to work at the local. And that's fine. No judgment there either. But when you think about it, you don't feel good about doing that. You don't. You know that there's something else out there for you. And this is where you're just like not able to see it. And then plus there's a great deal of psychological abuse. It is. Let's just keep it real. A lot of weirdness, and a lot of you guys just don't like it. You want a different environment. And that's okay too. Now, on the flip side, there are some of you guys that literally was nomads in your previous life, and you can't seem to find a place to settle. Okay, even though you need to, even though you may have children. Okay, so a lot of the times, and you know what? It's okay for you to get an RV and go and travel around with the kids and stuff. You know, that's okay too. But a lot of you guys feel judgment against yourself because of that too. So then what do? Okay. So for some of you guys, that may be the case as well. So I would say to look into your history, and maybe that can bring like that, you know, to help you feel settled, because you kind of feel kind of antsy. Okay. You feel antsy. I'm not going to throw an advice card for that. We're just going to read. We're just going to read. And the reason why is because these are general readings. But what I will tell you is that do what you can and be patient, and things will fall into place as long as you're working on it. As long as you're just not like sad and depressed. I feel like this Sun card does represent you guys being hopeful, being positive. But there does seem to be something underlying with that Empress card in the inverted position, and just feel like the Ten of Pentacles represents some kind of negativity. And so I would say my advice would be to give yourself some time to heal, give yourself some time to build up your strength, you know, before you continuously be around that energy, because everybody's response to stimuli is different. What might invigorate and make another person feel great might make you feel like crap. So be true to yourself on that situation. Okay, we're going to move on because we have the spouse card that came up, and we want to explore that one next. Okay. Let me get my seam ripper. Okay. Let's explore the spouse card next. So, Pisces, you drew this card because your question relates to a marriage relationship in this life or a previous one. So perhaps your current spouse is someone with whom you shared a romance or relationship before. And if you're single at present, your future spouse is likely from your past lifetime. So you may be getting ready to meet somebody. In some cases, lovers reunite across centuries and share an undying bond of true love. This is usually referred to as a soulmate or even twin flame. So drawing this card can signify that the person you are inquiring about, in fact, is that individual. Okay. So there seems to be some complication, though, caused by family. We could already see that. There is nothing worse than coming from a family that can't change or grow. Spirit guides, give me some more tarot cards. We could already see that there was family sort of invasively invading. Let's see what cards come up. Spirit guides, what messages? Give me some more clarity for the Pisces with this spouse card. I feel like I already know what I'm going to see. Yep, 8 of Cups. Y'all ready to walk away from your true love. Okay. 9 of Wands in the inverted position. There's that overbearing fire sign again. And then the High Priestess. So you got somebody doing some black magic to keep people in control is what that is. A lot of you guys are ready to walk away, and part of the reason is because I feel that it's something happening to where you're with your spouse and they just continuously allow family to take over everything, especially around this holiday season. This fire sign is a person that is either fire, air, or earth. Every holiday, every birthday, they are literally pushing in your door, if not beating it down, breaking the door down. Goodness gracious. Can I spend some intimate time alone with my spouse? What is this? What are these people doing here? Clarify this Knight of Wands. Y'all ready to walk away? Oh, God. Yep. You feel like and this 6 of Cups comes up inverted, 5 of Wands. So this is a person, it may even be your spouse's brother or sister that is fighting. They're fighting for the attention and the energy from your spouse that you're supposed to get. That's a problem. And as the spouse, you come first. You can tell that there's some wounds that need to heal, but people need to learn how to. I mean, you're not getting what you're supposed to get out of your relationship. It's being blocked from you because of whoever this is, and they're leading the charge on it. They're just like, ew, how do I, oh God, yeah. And they have a spouse. For a lot of you, it's like, don't you have somebody? What are you doing? They up to no good is what they doing, the High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess. Y'all having problems in y'all marriage because, and the way you're looking at these people is just like, you have to put on fake smiles, and it's just like, hello, I don't want you here. Like, would you please go away? Oh, do you want me to help you put up the Christmas tree? Oh, don't you have your own Christmas tree? No, I don't want you to touch my tree. Can it be me and my husband and our kids? That's why I said I ain't, That isn't that, like, it would just, Pisces, my heart goes out. They want to run their household and yours too. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at y'all, but it's laughable. Clarify this High Priestess in the upright position. Or are you kidding me? Hell no. Okay, the World card comes up. 10 of Pentacles came up, repeating card, and then 3 of Swords. So again, you're trying to reconnect. There may have been problems. You're trying to reconnect maybe, or there's supposed to be like a reconnection and you can't do it because you got this, oh goodness gracious. And it's an air, it looks like it's either air or earth or fire or water sign person. And now I will tell you that, and this is pretty messed up. So this person's getting their karma right now, and they know where it came from because they tried to destroy your marriage, Pisces, with this person that is literally the love of your life. They tried to destroy your marriage. Like, why would they do that? That's so stupid. Why even do that? But that's what they've been trying to do because they're childish. Oh, that's my little brother. That's my little son, and I want my son back. What? Weird. Here goes the weirdness, you guys. I can't handle it. It's wrong. There is an underlying health issue here. Some kind of what do you call that? Alzheimer's or something. That person that lost their mind. You can't even be intimate with your spouse. You be in an intimate moment, and all of a sudden the damn phone ring. What is going on here? Can I make love to my husband? It's like they tapped in. First of all, these people are tapped in. They tapped in too much. Nosy. Ooh, that high priestess can represent, this high priestess saying somebody is watching you like a hawk. Oh, goodness. That sucks when that happens. You know what I'm saying? And it's perverted too. It's a perversion. I'm surprised the devil card didn't come up. Were y'all doing it? No, I don't want to talk about my sex life. Did y'all have sex? Were y'all having sex over there? Are you on birth control? You know that you could possibly have another baby. Are you getting ready to have another baby? Are you trying to get pregnant? If I were pregnant, I wouldn't tell you for the first 4 months of the pregnancy. Like, people are not. And then I can definitely see a baby. Okay, let's move on. Enough said. Enough said. Y'all need to seek some guidance on that. That was pretty weird. I've seen that in y'all readings prior to Pisces. I keep seeing that repeat message over and over again. That within itself comes from a past life. What spirit is telling me is that maybe the person that's in the family, or maybe the person that's the third party in the family, maybe they were married to your spouse in a previous life. Something complicated like that is going on. At any rate, it's bleeding into this life, and it is just making you miserable. Okay. Now the arts card comes up. And so this is like your creative outlet, but that only lasts for so long. A lot of you guys have used your artistic abilities to kind of just like get away from it. But and that's no longer working because it's all but taken over everything, this problem that you're having. So you have artistic and creative talents that desire expression, Pisces. This card comes to you as a sign that you would do well in an occupation relating to the arts. It also indicates that you were involved in the arts in prior lifetimes, which can explain your natural talents in the present. As a prodigy, you have artistic skills that are innate and don't require training or the need to practice. These inherent abilities have been passed down from prior lives. It's important to explore and give yourself permission to unleash your artistic side. This could lead to a lucrative career or a fulfilling avocation or hobby. So take arts and crafts classes and follow your inner guidance about creativity. Okay. You guys haven't really had time for this, and it's because you're dealing with this other stuff. And it's been kind of, any kind of artistic ability needs to be expressed. It's a very, very strong draw and pull, and it pulls you. And so again, I can imagine that there's obstacles, especially if you're young. No, don't do that. Go become a nurse. What? A nurse. I'm an artist and you want me to become a nurse? Which is nothing wrong with being a nurse. It's just that you're an artist. How do you even relate the two? Like, I understand that sometimes artists can be, you know, in a position to where they feel like, okay, am I going to make money at it? But, you know, there's all sorts of things that you can do, especially contract work as far as like with interior design. I mean, why would an artist become a nurse? I don't understand why. Somebody's telling you to become a nurse, Pisces. Even though there's so many people leaving that field right now, you know, and yeah, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with being a nurse. But it's not for you. Like, what's this person keep saying that to you? Why do you keep telling me to do that? You follow your heart and you follow your own creativity, and you will be rewarded immensely. You do that and you have nothing but problems. I've seen people do it. They went to nursing school, they got into it, had nothing but problems on the job, didn't get along with nobody, couldn't hold down a decent job. And so whenever people take the wrong path that they're not supposed to take, which can be in anything that you do, but especially if you don't even like it, you're like, what is this? Okay, so let's throw some cards, spirit guides, around this. What messages do you have for Pisces about the arts, about their artistic abilities in this life? Oh, yeah, 5 of Cups. The World in the inverted position. The Ace of Swords in the inverted position. Oh, no. And then the Empress inverted. A lot of y'all gave up. I said I give up. And then this Empress comes up again. Mm-hmm. A lot of you guys gave up on it completely, but see, one of the reasons why you had to do that is because whoever this Empress is in the inverted position, this person is literally sucking and leeching off of you like a freaking vampire, like just a barnacle. Like, that is not supposed to be it. Like, if you have a sick elderly person in your family, I could see that. But still, what's happening here, spirit guides? Think about it. Nobody with an elderly or older person in their family has to give up their life. That don't even make no sense. Like, you can multitask. Give me some clarity on this Empress again. Yep. They have a lot of, see, the thing of it is that what you're dealing with is a karmic mother, karmic grandmother, karmic female archetype that is a karmic Pisces, and they're totally full of crap. They're abusing their power. That's what they're doing. That they're abusing their power straight up and down is what that person is doing. Okay. It's not to say that you have to abandon them, but why are they so negative about everything? Why are they so negative? Why can't you do the things that you enjoy doing without them, you know, being so negative about it? Okay. So a lot of you guys have lost sight of yourselves in this situation. And then a lot of you guys, what Spirit is saying is that you can't do that alone. Then also I get the sense that there may possibly be an older person in the family, but see, so many years have went by And instead of the funding being there to actually hire a nurse or a caretaker, the funding is not there. So the family can't pay for it, which is understanding. Um, I do see this person as being an elderly person. Um, and that within itself can be harmful, but I feel like a lot of you guys, a brunt of the emotional baggage is being thrown off on you for some reason. I don't understand why people do that either. It's, because you're ready to have a breakdown. You have been near breakdown status to where you feel like your mind, body, and spirit is being torn down because of it, because you're doing too much. You have a lot of burden being put on you. And a lot of you guys need a break. Because I can see your kids too. I can see your kids. And you can tell that whoever this elderly person is, they don't really like your kids because your kids take priority. And it's like, these are my kids. What did you expect me to abandon my children? This is a story to be continued, but a lot of you guys seem to have either lost that spark for your creative side because so much is being put and dumped on you. And it's way too much emotional baggage being put on you. It is. And so, and a lot of shame, a lot of shame. Oh, shame on you that you didn't do that. Well, why didn't you do it? Oh, because they didn't ask me to do it. They asked you to do it. But they don't have a backup plan or something. Why you always feel like you're being attacked? That's weird. Yeah, it's totally messing up your perception of the world, and it's creating a lot of regret, a lot of anger. A lot of anger is being built up because you're seeing people that are amongst your peer group and they have the same situation. They have an older sick person in their family and they're not going through that. So why are you going through that? Well, first of all, the person that you're dealing with was the same way when they were young and healthy. They were still doing you the same way. It was the same thing, same behavior, same thing. It was the same exact thing. So them being elderly or sick has nothing to do with it because they've been doing this your entire life. Okay. Now, um, so it's not about their disposition or their position. It's about, what their intent is. And, it's going to be different for different ones of you, but you have been expected to give up your whole life. And spirit definitely is saying that if you don't learn to deal with this, that you're going to end up with little to nothing. Okay. A lot of you guys are being told, well, I'm going to leave you my money when I die. And that's even worse because, I mean, first of all, I don't want you to die. This is getting weird now. Okay. I don't want you to die. Um, money has nothing to do with it. It's about your creativity. What is going on here? So it's not about the money. And let's face it, you don't want your elder to die. You care about them. You love them. You want them to die. That's it. And that person may not ever die. They might live to be 200 years old. So what are you supposed to do? The world card represents feeling like you're being swallowed up in the world. You are not fulfilling anything or even your life purpose. So, that's a tough one. And somehow everybody just so happens to support. You got to give your all. Well, why not take pieces from everybody? But this is strange right here. Y'all see these cards? Okay. So basically, in a nutshell, spirits are saying free your mind and the rest will follow. Okay. As indicated by this Ace of Swords, this is a clue. You're burned out. You are totally burned out. And, yeah. So make sure that you do that you take the time for self-care and for self. Okay. Pisces, I hope that y'all enjoyed this reading. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the thumbs up. And again, if you guys need to reach me, the link to my website is below in the video description box. Okay. And I will see you guys later. Blessings.